Hello, I am Barendipitous, and this is just going to be a quick little video, a reaction video to the reveal animation for Legend number 68. Of course, my last video was going over a bunch of fan theories for this particular legend because of the history with Stalker and Landstar Champion Darkheart, and I guess Red Raptor. I usually don't do live reactions to these, so I have not seen the reveal animation yet, at all. I'm going in basically blind. I know the new legend's name is Rupture. I'm aware of that. That's about all I know. I'm not going to do a lot of analysis in this one because I'm saving that for when I make a video about Rupture's lore. And just like with Lady Vera's lore and other new Legends lore, I analyze the lore as well as their trailer essentially in that. So a full analysis will be there, but this is basically focused on my live reaction, seeing this for the very first time, with maybe a little bit of theorizing at the end there. So yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, I don't usually do these kinds of reactions, but I decided to do it for this one because this one this legend just felt a little bit special with, the weapon combination, the fact that Darkheart is involved, and also that was teased at BCX 2025. Here we go.
Odin Actual, are you copying this? Roger that, Odin Squad. What was that? Quiet, keep it tight. Isaiah, move up. Contact!
What is this? Oh my goodness. And it looks like that's all of it. Okay. Alright, so it looks like most of it is what we already saw at VCX. Except this time we actually see Rupture himself appearing and everything. Oh, he looks so gnarly. He does look a lot like those sorry, my nose is itching. He does look a lot like those kaiju that we see in the Darkheart kaiju we see in Red Raptor's trailer. I can see where the katars come from, by the way, because Lance katars is a very unusual combination. It comes from these dagger-like protrusions on his arm. But anyway, so first of all, I noticed this, right? So this says Office of Emergency Logistics, classified, and it has that lion's head, right? So Isaiah is part of the Office of Emergency Logistics, yeah, it's basically the modern, or at least a modern iteration of the Order of the Exalted Lion, because OEL, Order of the Exalted Lion, Office of Emergency Logistics, incident report, first contact with blank. RUPTURE. Okay, that's more. It's just a bunch of blanks. That's more letters than Rupture or whatever. But top secret, contains sensitive information. So this is like the beginning of whatever this this footage is for the Office of
Actual, are you copying this?
Yeah. So I did do a video, kind of going over the what these people are saying. Odin Actual, are you copying this? Isaiah is mentioned. This time we actually see Rupture. I also do see November 22nd, but that's probably as a reference to when BCX was happening. Right?
Roger that, Odin Squad.
Darkheart elevated signature. Yeah, there's Darkheart here.
What was that? Quiet, keep it tight. Isaiah, move up. Contact!
Oh. Yeah, and that's where contact happens because he's right there. And then we see files from the OEL talking about Rupture, the Nemesis, Emerald Eagle, Super Dangerous, Caution, Darkheart. And then, of course, we see the really awesome splash art right there. So, just here, if you don't mind me taking a moment to put on my Theorizing cap here. Let's see. Let me see if I can find a good moment. Yeah. Okay. So we can see. So the teaser that showed the Red Raptor symbol going upside down and green is clearly the thing glowing on Rupture's chest here. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, we can get a very good view of this right here. The thing glowing on Rupture's chest is the red raptor symbol turned upside down. Then later on this file here, we see Emerald Eagle along with Red Raptor's symbol. So that makes me wonder. So my theory right now, I again, no idea what the lore is. All I know is what I've seen basically. Here's my theory. I think so. Red Raptor is based on Sentai, right? In America, we would probably call them like Power Rangers, or something similar to that, right? A group of like teenagers or whatever, where it's a very specific type of like kids entertainment, right? Or a very specific type of just storytelling and entertainment in general. Very specific genre, action genre. So Red Raptor is based on Sentai, and in the Raptor Force there are 5 total members, right? So it's Red Raptor, Golden Goshawk, Silver Harrier, Black Buzzard, and Blue Osprey. Those are the 5. Those are the 5 Raptor Force members that are named in Red Raptor's lore, right? And all of those members are accounted for, I believe, in Red Raptor's Ascension trailer, in which Bryn grabs him and brings him up while he's mourning all of his friends, right? So Emerald Eagle is not there. Emerald is not a color that's... so green is not a color that's represented there, nor is eagle one of those birds. So this kind of brings to mind how, at least when I grew up watching Power Rangers, and I remember the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the very first iteration of them, as well as like there was these like, they had like an Astrobot or something. There's several iterations of Power Rangers, but I just remember one recurring theme was like there's usually 5 members or something. At least growing up, there were 5 members, but there was usually a secret 6th member that would come later in like a season or something, to help out the group when they're overpowered. And at least in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, it was like the secret, or there was a Green Ranger, basically. Sometimes it's a White Ranger or something like that, but there's a Green Power Ranger that would like the 6th one that comes later, right? So I wonder if that's what Emerald Eagle is, right? And also there is that that green colored Red Raptor skin, right? That emerald Red Raptor inspired by the Green Power Ranger. So my theory is Rupture is a Darkheart corrupted form of Emerald Eagle. The fact that he's called the Nemesis, though, maybe that's because maybe he's the Nemesis because he was Red Raptor's nemesis, and that's why his symbol is upside down. Because that's a very classic sort of bad guy thing to do. Take the hero symbol, turn it upside down, and sort of green is the opposite of red, that kind of thing. So maybe Emerald Eagle is not a Green Ranger type thing. Maybe Emerald Eagle was actually an antagonist of some kind, or perhaps a friend of them now turned antagonist. We'll see. I'm very excited to see the lore. Looks like Rupture is releasing on January 21st, which is not very far away. That's in at least at the time of this video, that's about a week, I'm pretty sure. So very exciting. I'm looking forward to this legend a lot. I'd love to see, because anything that has to do with Darkheart is going to be really cool to see. That's it. That's my live reaction and my live theorizing, shall we say. In the next video I make about Rupture, it will be focused on his lore and going and comparing that with his full trailer and everything. So anyway, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, all the best.